Hi there, this is Kristen from Impact Fitness and Nutrition. This video covers how to use the online personal training app that you can download on your Android or your iPhone. It's a really slick tool where it's portable, very convenient, very user friendly, where you can take it to the gym, even working out at home. This is a tool that you can use to record all your results. You can do videos of yourself, send photos, and it's a good tool not only for you, but for me as your trainer to monitor your progress and suggest any modifications or make some changes to your workout to help you to meet your goals. So once you log in, the face screen actually is going to have your email address, and you're going to log in using your password. And once you do that, this is what you're going to see is your schedule, programs, and coaching. If there's any coaching attachments to your program, it all depends what you purchased, but that can be on there as well. Looking up at the upper right hand side, you'll notice 3 bars. You're just going to go ahead and click on there, and it's going to have an indication to download attachments. That'll just update the system before you're ready to begin, and also it allows you, once you download the attachment, to be able to use this program or this app without having Wi-Fi access. So once that's all set, you can go ahead and check out. First, we'll look at this part, the programs. So go ahead and click on that. And this is going to have all your current programs that you purchased. This one has the body weight challenge. There's a cardio component. There's warm up, cool down phases. So if you were to click on one item, let's say the 21-day beginner body weight, I'd click on that and just those exercises would pop up. Versus the schedule, which is going to have kind of basically a combination of all the different exercises that is scheduled for whatever you purchased. So we're going to go ahead and go to schedule. And I'm going to scroll down to the very beginning that this program started, which is, January 27th. And we'll go over the food diary in a little bit. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit where it says fill form, PAR-Q, on Saturday, January 28th. And also there's a fill form, informed consent. These 2 forms, any forms need to be completed on my website, impactfitnessandnutrition.com. You would just go to the members login area and complete those. I do require that those be completed before you begin a program, so I will be checking to make sure that those are completed before you begin. Once those are filled out, you can scroll down. Sometimes there'll be additional information on this particular program. There's view text, body weight workout instructions, and another view text for the cardio program 1 and 2 beginner. So you could just view those before you start your program to kind of just get an overview of how your workouts or how the programs are all set up for you. So it's just important to kind of get an overview, and if you have any questions, you can always contact me before you start your workout. I would definitely look over these a day or 2 before, so you're not starting your workout and having questions to begin. You just want to, start your workout right away without having any questions or having to look back at stuff. So going back, we'll go into the schedule again. And I'm just going to scroll down. Let's look at January. Actually, we'll go to the 31st because I have stuff recorded there. So looking at Tuesday, the 31st of January, so right below the date is where you're going to find your program for that day that you need to do. You're going to click on the view, and on that day, all those particular exercises are going to pop up for you. And you'll know ahead of time how to perform these exercises because you got that text, the view text ahead of time, where it showed you or told you how to perform what sequence these exercises need to be performed in. So let's look at exercise A1, the press up flat. Let's just say that you're not sure what that exercise is. You can go over here to the play button, and as you click play, the exercise is actually gonna be performed, showing a video, nice little demo for you, and it also has written instructions to give you a little bit more detail on placement of the body. It'll also include how many sets, how many reps, your tempo, meaning how fast or how slow your pace should be during the exercise, which is included in more instructions that I send out. And it also includes your rest. Your rest typically are your rest in between sets before you move on to the next set. If after you look at the exercise, are familiarized enough with the exercise, perform the exercise, and you're going to click this down arrow. Once you click on that, it's going to tell you, ask you actually, to go ahead and record the amount of reps that you perform. For this particular exercise, it says 15. I recorded it today. Let's just say the client was only able to perform 12. You would record that. If you were able to do 15, awesome, you would record 15. There's a little section here for notes, so you could include any information. I just put that this client was on their knees when they performed this exercise. Once you added all your information, this is very important, you want to go ahead and click the save, and that'll save all your results. And you can see that this was already recorded today on January 31st. This icon here, the camera icon, if you press on that, you will have the ability to record yourself and just compare and contrast yourself to the demo. It's also a great tool where I can also assess how you're doing and tell you if you need to make modifications in a certain exercise. All right, we'll go ahead and go back. And let's just click on the down arrow again. Right here, you'll notice a bar graph. If you were to click on that, if you had 3 consecutive days of doing the same exercise, it would start to graph your results. Again, you have to have 3 days to kind of notice your progress, so that'll all be recorded as you're doing it. This particular one actually does have the 3 days, and you can see that on January 17th, did about 15 reps. On the 21st, another 15, 24th, 28th, and then it dropped here down to about 12 on the 31st today. So this monitors your history, which is a really cool feature. Down below of this page, there's a note section, and you can see where I recorded my notes. January 31st was on the knees, and then if you go further over to the right bottom, you will notice your entire history of how many reps you've performed. So again, it's a great overview, not only for yourself, but for me as well, to just monitor your progress, see if there's any setbacks or whatever. So for this particular exercise, it's reps. You can do things like weights, if you're using bands, your band resistance, etc. So it's important to record that. By recording is the best way to monitor your progress. All right, so this is basically weights. We're going to go back. There's cardio section to this program as well, which we're going to view. So on February 1st, which is tomorrow for me, there's a cardio program 1. And again, at the beginning of the schedule, we already had viewing the text for cardio programs 1 and 2 for the beginner program. And if you viewed those, you'll kind of know what to expect ahead and what it's all about. If you didn't, you can always go back to that. So I'm just going to go ahead back to February 1st, go ahead and click on view. And when I view, again, you can click on the play button for more instructions. And obviously there's no video, there's not going to be a video for this exercise simply because it's walking. It'll tell you that there's just one set, the reps 20 minutes long, and your tempo is a comfortable pace and the intensity is mild for this particular exercise. And then it goes into a little more details about what you should be feeling and using the rate of perceived exertion scale, which I use quite often, and I know I do send emails explaining that a little more in detail. So again, once you complete this particular exercise, you're going to scroll down to the arrow, the down arrow, click on that, and you're just going to record your results. Let's say, and again, I recorded this, I was just playing around, Tuesday, January 21st, recorded this. So I'm going to record different results. If I go in the minutes, and you'll see hours, minutes, and seconds will pop up where you can just go ahead and record whatever that is. Let's just say we did it in 20 minutes and 14 seconds. So we're going to keep that. Your pace, maybe you don't know. You can keep that blank. And let's say you went a distance of 2 miles still. So you would just record that. And again, if you have any notes, say that you were, say out of breath and the last half a mile, you could just write that down, make a note of that. Once you're done with that, you're just going to hit the save up here, and that'll save your last results. And you can see that your last results ended up popping up here. And it's very simple, very easy to use. All right, we're going to go back to the home screen. You'll see this timer here, the coaching. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that and give you kind of an overview on that. We have food diary, adherence chart, progress photos, attachments, and results tracking. So I'm going to go through all of these. You may or may not get any of these on your app. It just depends on the program that you purchase. So let's just click on the food diary here, and you'll see breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner, water, tea, coffee, other drinks in today's training. You would just record your information of what you consumed, and then you're going to go ahead and just click on the save, and that's going to save all your information for that day. Let's say you forgot to record the day before. You can click on the calendar. Calendar will pop up, and you can go ahead and do it, record your results from the day before, few days before, whatever. So pretty cool feature there. Go back to the coaching. Adherence charts. This tool is for people who are a little more knowledgeable with their nutrition. They know what they should and shouldn't be having. They've been coached a lot through me. So this is more of a compliance, just a check in the box kind of thing. So not everybody eats 6 meals, but it does have that option along with a workout drink. Some people may or may not have that. It just depends on the plan that you do. But let's just look at meal 1. I'm going to press select here. And all that's going to come up is whether you're compliant, you miss, non-compliant, or NA. So let's just say meal 1, usually breakfast. I'm just going to go ahead and click compliant. So it's going to have an X there. Meal 2, let's say I decided I was going to have a pizza cheesecake. Non-compliant, not good. So I'm going to put an asterisk there. So you're just going to complete that through. Again, not all the meals have to be completed. It just depends on what kind of nutrition program that you're following and what works for you, based on my coaching as well. So once you have all that completed for that day, you're just going to press the save up here and then go back. And this is a really cool tool. It's good for me as a visual as well as yourself. And I can go back to you and say, hey, you've been non-compliant 60% of your meals. What's going on? We can have a discussion from there. All right, going back into the coaching piece, progress photos, very important. You can see my mugshot up there. Very important to add progress photos before you begin a program, and probably every few weeks, just to see your progress, and I'll be able to monitor it as well. It's a good motivational tool. What I recommend is that you get a front, back, and side views photos of yourself, and you can just easily, by pressing this plus up at the upper right hand corner, you can either take a current photo by clicking on the camera, or if you took one earlier, you can upload it through your album. So very simple. Once they're uploaded, I can view them, you can view them. It's got the date. You can change the name, like I just called this profile. So again, very user friendly. Going back into the coaching, any attachments are going to be on here. So there's a welcome video, healthy recipes attached here that I included, your cardio workout instructions, body weight workout instructions, and this one's a 21-day challenge overview of the entire program. So just something for you to go through, look at, become a little bit familiarized. Generally, I would recommend you doing this before you begin your program, with the exception, of course, of healthy recipes. And it depends on the program that you purchase as far as what kind of attachments are going to be included on your app. And the last piece here is results tracking. We have on here, and I just kind of made this stuff up as I went along just for instructional purposes. I put on here 5K pace. And you have a down arrow. You can go ahead and make note of whatever your pace is. Let's say it was an 8:30 was your last 5K pace. And you're just going to go ahead and click the save. And once you click down there again, it'll show that your last note was on today, the 31st. It'll have and it'll also have the 8:30. You can always change that by just clicking back. Say it was an 8:45 later today. Return. You can save that, and that'll pop up as well as your most recent. Body fat percentage, click on that, and you can record your results as well. So good tracking tool. All right, so basically that's an overview of how this app works. Again, it's a great system where it's portable, it's convenient, it's perfect for you to monitor, and as soon as you record results, I find out on my end how you're doing. So it kind of holds you accountable, keeps you motivated, and it just keeps us in constant communication. Even though we're not talking face to face, I'm able to see what you're doing, make recommendations either through email, calling, texting, what have you. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I can be reached via email, info@impactfitnessandnutrition@gmail.com, or you can find me through my website, impactfitnessandnutrition.com. My number's up there, along with contacting me directly through my website. So hope this was understandable, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day and stay healthy, stay strong. Bye.